this morning. Uh, we want to stand relaxed, our knees soft. We are going to imagine or try to feel that we have this oval. This is an exaggeration. The shoulders are not back or even straight, they're slightly forward. Again, this is an exaggeration so you can see it, but it's still a very relaxed feeling, but it's just a little bit of this kind of thing going on. Okay, so our feet are parallel, our tongue is rolled back, of course, and as we stand in this relaxed state, we're going to imagine that we are hanging from the universe by our crown point, which is right at the center of our skull. So when I do preparation, I spend probably a good 60 seconds, maybe more, in this stance, feeling my dantian expanding and feeling myself floating up to my crown point and then sinking down as you exhale. I spend quite a bit of time just feeling what this feels like to be suspended and imagining it and sinking. So again, as you inhale, I also imagine my whole body is expanding up and extracting down. That was an exaggeration, but you want to get the feeling of that energy, internal energy flowing, and it's flowing up and out, down up the crown point and then back down to the tailbone. It's actually flowing throughout your whole body. So you want to start feeling like you're getting full, and then you are emptying out. And another visualization some days, you're just going to imagine your dantian, your abdomen expanding up and out and down. So you can't really, in the beginning, focus on everything, but you want to decide one day that I'm going to just focus on my abdomen, expanding and contracting. One day I'll concentrate on my floating up with the inhale and sinking down. That you want to just, one day you're going to feel like your whole body is filling up with energy, and then everything going down into your dantian, that point in the middle of your abdomen. And then, so all of those things, one day they'll all come together, but that's all the beginning of preparation. Okay, once you get that down, now we're going to imagine as we mentioned this before, as our head, let's go to the right first. What you're going to focus on is your upper dantian, your third eye, the point in the middle of your head, and this energy that's flowing out and around in an infinity is what's pushing or pulling your neck, your head in one direction or the other. So you want to imagine this horizontal infinity. It's the energy that is actually moving your head side to side, and you just imagine that infinity circle, and in the center it comes right to that center point in the middle of your head, and then it's going to move out the other direction. So it has to be done very slowly. Of course, you're going to inhale in one direction and exhale in the other. And you want to eventually work on, after you get that feeling in your head with your eyes closed. I found it was easier in the beginning with my eyes closed. You want to start opening your eyes and still have that same feeling in your upper dantian, in your third eye, as you did when your eyes were closed. I find that came a lot later in my practice. Okay, so we come to center. And when we work on our shoulders, we don't focus on our shoulders, we focus on the ball that's in the palm of that hand. So we'll work on our right hand first. So you want to start trying to feel the ball in the palm of your hand. But what I want you to start imagining now, that the ball doesn't just go from the palm of your hand and out this way. You know, it's not that you have the edge of the ball and the ball is here. The center of your palm is the center of the ball. So however big your ball is, you have to imagine that it's it's all around your palm. Did I make that clear?
Yes.
So the center of this ball that's in your palm is, I mean, the center of that ball is the center of your palm. That's the same center. Okay, so let's focus on that ball. And it could be any size you want to imagine it. But the ball, as we inhale, the ball is going to rise your shoulder up. Your shoulder is just connected to your arm, which is connected to the ball. So what you want to focus on, and exhale, sink down, you want to just focus on this ball. Not only is it making a perfect circle, the ball is what's pushing your shoulder up. The ball is what is actually the driving force here. And again, you have to do this quite slowly, inhale up, in order to feel it. And each time you want to try to make the circle that you're doing even more perfect. Now when you're ready to change direction, you've got this ball in your hand. Your ball's not going to stop. Your ball's going to go forward a little bit and just circle a little bit. I don't know if I did that enough for you to see it. And then it's going to start going in the other direction. So you inhale up, focusing on that center of that ball, and exhale down. Your whole body is in this. So as you inhale up and your ball is going up, don't forget that your whole body is floating up. And as you come down, your whole body is sinking. Let's do it one more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Now for today's video, I'm just doing it 3 ways, but you can do it 4 ways, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times. You might take time in between while we're going to our left hand to get the feeling in the left palm. So inhale and exhale until you get the feeling, or imagine you have the feeling in that palm. And then when you're ready, you inhale up over the top. The ball is what's pushing your elbow, or moving your elbow and your shoulder, and exhale down, and you're sinking down. And inhale up. Remember, every time you do one of these circles, it's as if you're doing it the first time. It's not that you're doing any of these forms a second time or a third time. It's that you're doing the first time 3 times, let's say. So every time you do it, it's different and it's new, and you can make it more perfect than the last time. It's interesting that when I teach this, I don't get the feeling I get when I practice myself. So I want to exaggerate this. The arm's going up and around because it's now going to go in the other direction. And going up over the back, and up over the top, and down. Sinking, sinking, your whole body's sinking. Your whole body's floating up with it. But the Taiji ball in your hand is what's driving your shoulder up. Let's do it one more time. Now you should have, at this point, 2 balls, 1 in each palm. So what I sometimes have to do is to take another breath to start feeling it again in my right palm, because I lost it. I was so concentrated on my left palm. So you want to take a breath or 2 until you start feeling it in both of your palms. And then you start focusing on your lower dantian. And again, the lower dantian, as we twist from side to side, is just like we did the head. So let's twist to our left first as we inhale, but we're going to imagine that infinity is in our waist, and it's what's turning us. But the interesting part about this, again, of course, we exhale in one direction, inhale in the other. The interesting part is that your dantian, your actual center of this infinity, that point is a still point. It doesn't move. It's just the energy that goes through that still point when it gets to the center and then comes around in this infinity. But you want to concentrate on that still point, that center point, as you feel the energy. Again, that's feeling and concentrating on 2 things at one time. but that's what you want to be able to do in this preparation. Okay, let's come to center. Now we should have a feeling of this Taiji balls in each palm. If not, take your time, take a couple breaths until you get that feeling. And when you're ready, you want to gather your energy, so your hands are going to float up, your balls are floating your hands up. You're going to turn your palms up. We're gathering energy into our dantian. And you can imagine that these balls, again, the center of the ball is the center of your palm. And you can imagine they get as big as you want to imagine them. But as they start coming into your dantian, they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And they're going to be beamed, so the energy that's in the center of your palms is now going into the center of your dantian. And inhale and exhale. And now let's get into beginning stance. So this is an inhale, and let's do this slow. As you exhale, step, inhale, step, center. Now you have all of that energy in your dantian, so we're going to let it out with an inhale, and it's like making a copy of the Taiji balls and you lay them down. Now this beginning stance, rest of the beginning stance, from side to side, what you want to focus on is your dantian, the center of your abdomen. And what you want to do is imagine that the center of your abdomen, your dantian, is what's going side to side. And it's that center that's actually moving you side to side. And what may happen, and you'll say, oh yeah, when it does happen, that you'll start feeling not only is the center of your dantian moving, but the center of your middle dantian and your crown point. You might start feeling all of them like a rod that's going through your body, and it's moving side to side. But just let that happen. It's not something you can't make anything happen. What you need to do is just focus on your dantian, moving you side to side, and the other might just click in one day and you'll say, oh yeah. And of course, as it moves from side to side, it's doing an infinity as well. And you might start feeling that, but you can start imagining it, but it's really good 1 or 2 or 3 days, or some days just decide I'm going to do my beginning stance, and I'm only going to focus on my dantian pushing me from side to side. Okay. So let's come back to everything back into the dantian. Okay. So that prep and beginning stance can take 10 minutes. You know, you need to do it slowly, and let that be that's part of the practice. But it's a powerful part of the practice to get down. Okay, so lean forward. So the way we get into lean forward is let's get into single hand attaching. A lot of forms start with single hand attaching. So we'll go down. So we want to go down into single hand. Just get a single hand attaching, and then exhale out. And then what you want to do, you've got your back foot is 45 degrees. So you put your weight on your back foot, and you change your arm position. I have to stand forward to show you this arm position. Your arm position is that these fingers are pointing at this elbow. You can actually touch the beginning, but you want these fingers pointing like your elbow is going that way. And this hand, your fingers are going to touch the inside of your middle of your thigh, because you are down a little bit, or wherever's comfortable. So this is the arm position for single hand attaching. But what you're going to do for lean forward, you've got your weight on your back foot, you're going to step at an angle. Now your feet are parallel, all facing that 45 degree corner. You're going to step and then you're going to lean forward, and then you're going to go back. So I have to go this way to show you what it looks like. So when you lean forward, you are, first of all, everything is going forward. So you're getting all of your power actually into this elbow, but your whole body's going to go forward. But you don't go forward without thinking backwards. So you're going to remember this back elbow, and you have this Tai Chi ball is right here. So what happens is, as you lean forward, it's an inhale, even though most forwards are exhales. This is is it? I don't know, I'll get the breathing in a minute. But you would imagine that this is expanding. So I'm exaggerating, but this is what you're going to imagine. As you lean forward, this is expanding. So this elbow is going this way, and you imagine that this elbow is going that way. It doesn't really happen, but you just got to feel that energy behind you as well as in front of you. And you want to look in the direction you're going. You look in that direction. Okay, so we're here, and then to change legs, you get back, put your weight on your back foot, and then keep your finger on your elbow, and this and your toe is connected. This is going to go up like that as your toe goes 45 degrees in the other direction. So you're stepping pretty much in a ballet position, I forgot what it's called, but both feet are 45 degrees. And then you're going to step on your forward foot, and you're going to change your arms, and you're going to step so that now your outside foot is also 45 degrees and parallel. And you've changed your arm position, so always the elbow with the forward foot and the back elbow. And you're going to expand forward and expand back. And it's a really good idea. I wasn't taught this, but I think it's a really good idea to let your fingers leave your elbow here, so you get that expansion. Later on, and where I'm at this now, is I don't touch. I have the ball without touching, but you start off by touching and feeling, and not let, yeah. I'm trying to think, is it better if you don't let go yet. Keep your fingers touching, but just imagine that you've got this expanding ball and you're expanding forward and backward. Okay, so got your weight on your back foot. You're going to let everything go over. You put your weight, you switch your hands as you step, you sink, and then you lean forward, looking over your shoulder. Back. You only do this once, and then you change again. Sink. Go forward, lean forward, and back. So let's go back, and when I get back, you move back, and we'll go through it some more. Okay, I'm going to go way far back. Okay. So let's put our weight, we'll go into single hand attaching first. So put your weight on your left foot and step out with your right Tai Chi ball. Step forward with your left, sink down, bring up your single hand attaching, go forward, and then as you step back, get in position. Look over your shoulder, then lean forward, lean back. This is an inhale. Step down. This is an exhale. This is an inhale. And this is an exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So let's get the hand position. So the hand position, I know, I'm step back a little bit. The hand position, I'll step forward so you can see it. The hand position is first of all, when you're in the lean forward, both feet are parallel. Okay. The forward foot, this direction, this elbow is up. And my other hand is touching that elbow right in the center, right there. Not at the edge, but sort of right there. Okay, and this hand is on my thigh, wherever it's comfortable. Then I'm going to lean forward, I'm going to look in that direction, and then I'm going to put my weight on the back foot. So let's just do this a little bit. You lean forward, and then okay. I think what you want to do is, let's just get in a position where your feet are parallel. Feet are parallel with each other. Okay, and we're going to go in that direction. So don't move your feet, just get your hands in position. We're going to be going in this direction, right. So you're on your elbow. So now lean forward, look over that shoulder, lean forward, put your weight on that forward foot, and then put your weight on your back foot. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, forward, you're expanding, imagine expanding. Exhale, you're contracting. You've got a ball in here. Let's do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now, I have to move here to show you, because I want to show you. Now weights on the back foot. Keep your hand here. Take this hand, sort of like that clock movement, and you want to go over as your toe goes over. And now my foot and my hand are facing 45 degrees in the other direction, right? You can have your hand down. Put your weight on that foot. Plant this foot so that it's parallel, and then change your hands. So now my position is this way. So I've got this, I'm going to be leaning forward this way, so my hand is going to be my elbow is going to be expanding this way. So let's do it again. Inhale and exhale. And don't forget to look over your shoulder. I'm looking at you, but you really need to always look over your shoulder. Okay, so, and now we're weights on the back foot. So we're going to inhale, we're going to clock, the head goes all the way around. We don't let go of our elbow, put it down. Meanwhile, your foot is 45 degrees. Step out so that your 2 feet are 45 degrees apart. Switch your hands so that this elbow, the forward elbow is out, your fingers are pointing to it, and then you're going to let that expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. Okay. Weights on the back foot. Inhaling as you're getting around. Step on that foot. Plant this part. Switch your arms. Then look over your shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Okay. So that takes a little bit of work, but it's a very, very powerful form. It's a big martial art form, but what makes it powerful in Tai Chi is that it's one of the few times that we, at least the first 2 pages, that we really spend a lot of energy going on an angle. Most everything we do is, one side and then the other, but this is an angled form, and I don't remember why that's powerful, but it's a strong form. It's a real energetic form. So, okay. So we'll do that again before we stop. So I want to do a little bit of the flowing of the single hand, ward off, raised hand, side to side, and back and forth. We'll do it maybe for about 5 or 10 minutes. Change door, because we're going to do everything change door. So the idea is that you'll end up in the exact same spot that you started with, as far as, forward, backward. You don't move forward and backward at all. So I think we need a lot of change door practice. Okay, so we're in our beginning stance. forward until you have a ball, Tai Chi ball. You're going to split that Tai Chi ball so you have two balls, and inhale and exhale. I think last time we talked about it, we're concentrating on our dantian, expanding and contracting our abdomen, which is causing our arms, our elbows to raise. But you also want to get your whole body into it, Emily. So you want to make sure that you float up as you expand and you sink down. Okay, so let's now go to the other side by stepping, change door, gather your energy. You're going to step forward, gather your energy. Got a ball, you want to split that ball. This is one of those one ball, two ball things. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, float up and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's change door to single hand attaching. Exhale. Inhale, forward, single hand push. Inhale and exhale. In single hand push, what are the things you could concentrate on? You may say this whole week, I'm going to do nothing but concentrate on my dantian. And you can imagine your dantian rotating and rotating you around. And it's actually the dantian that is causing you to go in a circle. Okay. And now let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, sink, exhale, single hand push. One thing I noticed, you never totally straighten your hand, Emily. You always keep your elbow in, elbow relaxed. It's sort of like the same thing as your knees are always flexed. You don't reach out so far that you're straight. You want to always have a little, your elbow needs to be down. Okay. Let's do a change door and do ward off. Inhale, exhale, inhale, sink, exhale, let it go. Inhale, sink. That was inhale. Exhale, let it go. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's go to the other side. Change door. Let's do ward off, roll back, press, push. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, you're gathering all your energy, come in front of you, exhale, push, out, press, out, push, inhale, exhale, let's do that again, inhale, bring your ward off in, sink, exhale, let it go into rollback. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go to the other side. Change door. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, let's do ward off, roll back, press, push. Inhale, exhale, inhale, roll back. Inhale, around. Exhale, let go. Inhale, and exhale. Now let's go right into lean forward. We've got everything here. So let's bring our lean forward. Let's bring our hands right into our forearm and our foot 45 degrees. Okay? It's easy to flow right into it. So inhale, put your weight forward, lean forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, come all the way around. Step foot down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time let's go inhale, go all the way around. Put your Tai Chi ball down. And let's go right into single hand attaching. Inhale. Exhale. Let's step back. Step back as we came, step forward with lean forward. Okay, let's take one more step back. Okay, let's come to center. Let's do grass sparrow's tail on both sides. So let's inhale and exhale. We're in beginning stance, but we're going to go to our left first. So inhale, let your Tai Chi ball out and to the ground. Upward, downward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's get your Tai Chi ball. Step. Let's exhale, inhale. Exhale as you split. Forward. Get your Tai Chi ball. Bring it back. 45 degrees, parallel. Put your weight on your left foot, right foot. And then you're going to exhale and keep that exhale going into roll back. Inhale. Press. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one short hand, long hand as you bring your foot around. You do short hand, long hand. Just another way to flow from one into the other. Let's do one more flow. One more. And then you can bring your hands back to the Dan Chien. Exhale. Inhale, let your hands out. Flow to the ground. Upward, downward. So let's do long hand, short hand again. As you're going to bring your toe back so that you're getting in beginning stance. You may have to adjust your other foot as you do this so that you're in a good beginning stance, but you can keep this long hand, short hand. I think this is one of my favorite. And again, my arms are not absolutely straight. I've got a bit of an angle. You don't have to reach physically all the way out to feel it. Okay, let's come to center. So that was a good going through some of our forearms in one flow. And I wanted to do that today because I hope, Emily, that you use these videos to refresh and do them and practice with them, but it's also good to practice on your own. And there's a whole systematic transitions, like from one form to the other, but you don't have to follow that systematic. You just, like, I just felt like after doing that long, push, I just really felt like going into long hand, short hand, so that you can do that, and that's a perfectly good transition. And it's always okay to readjust your feet. If you are in the forum and you find yourself, your feet are off a little bit, just as if, you know, I wouldn't adjust this foot until my weight's here, and then I can adjust this foot. And I wouldn't adjust this foot until my weight's over here, so I can put this down wherever I want to put it. But you can always adjust. Okay, so we did everything, so now we can just practice with our ball. Okay,
Good.
except that I forgot to start the practice with the Tai Chi bow, which had planned to do, but we definitely will end the practice with the bow. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So let me get. Did you like it when I sort of announced ahead of time before we made a change in the form or not?
Um, I liked it.
Okay, well then I'll be happy to do it. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's gather. Let's take a minute to feel internally that your chi floating up to the crown point and down. Okay, let's gather our energy. Beginning stance. Okay, upward, downward. Transition. Inward, outward. Let's take a Tai Chi ball in front of us. Let's take it to the left side. Go across to the right side. Split the Tai Chi ball. rotate. Imagine it going up and down. Take it to the right side. Up. Down. Let's go up. Down. And bring the ball to your middle dantian. And let's push the ball out, straight forward. And remember your back, though, it's going back too. Bring it right to the middle dantian. Taiji ball in front of our middle dantian. Let's take it to the right side. And let's do flying, slanting flying. Long hand, short hand. To descend to your lower dantian. Step back into our normal. Press, press, press. Okay. Okay. Let's bow. Gather your energy. Touch your ball. Grab it. Bring your heart to your energy. Up. Rotate and let everything expand out. Back into your middle dantian and down through your torso until it's into your lower dantian.